What if the Jesus you've always known, the compassionate teacher, the miracle worker, was just one version of the story? What if there was another Jesus, one who spoke in riddles, defied tradition, and urged you to seek answers within yourself instead of looking to the heavens? This Jesus exists, hidden in the pages of a mysterious text called the Gospel of Thomas. Discovered in 1945 in the Egyptian desert, it was buried for over 1,500 years, kept out of sight, perhaps for good reason. Why was this gospel forgotten? What truths does it reveal about the man we thought we knew? And more importantly, why does it challenge everything we think we understand about faith and salvation? Tonight, we'll uncover the secrets of the Gospel of Thomas and meet a different Jesus. The story begins in 1945, near the Egyptian town of Nag Hammadi. A farmer digging for fertilizer stumbled upon a sealed clay jar. Imagine his shock when he opened it, expecting treasure, and found ancient scrolls instead. Among these was the Gospel of Thomas, a text unlike any other. It wasn't a narrative like the Gospels of Matthew, Mark, Luke, or John. There were no miracles, no crucifixion, no resurrection. Instead, it was a collection of 114 sayings, short, cryptic, and often mind-bending. Some of these sayings will sound familiar, like echoes from the Bible you know. Others, they're utterly alien. Take this one, for example. If you bring forth what is within you, what you have will save you. If you do not bring forth what is within you, what you do not have will destroy you. What does that even mean? Is it a warning, a riddle, or something more profound? The Gospel of Thomas doesn't give us easy answers. And that might be why it was buried for so long. But to understand why it was hidden, we need to dive deeper into what it says. Unlike the Gospels in the Bible, Thomas doesn't emphasize traditional religious practices. There are no sermons about attending church or obeying commandments. Instead, the focus is on gnosis, inner knowledge, the kind that leads to enlightenment. Take this saying, "The kingdom of God is within you and all around you. Split a piece of wood and I am there. Lift up the stone, and you will find me." This isn't about waiting for salvation or looking for God in the clouds. It's about finding divinity within yourself and the world around you. It's almost mystical. Compare this to the Synoptic Gospels. There, Jesus speaks about the kingdom of heaven as something to come, a reward for the faithful. But in Thomas, it's already here, hidden in plain sight. You just have to open your eyes to see it. And then there's this paradoxical gem. Blessed is the lion that the human eats, so that the lion becomes human. And cursed is the human that the lion eats, so that the human becomes lion. Wait, what? Lions? Humans? Is this about the food chain or something deeper? Some scholars interpret this as a metaphor for conquering our base instincts. Others think it's a riddle meant to spark self-reflection. The Jesus of the Bible is often clear and direct. His parables, like the Good Samaritan or the prodigal son, are simple stories with moral lessons. But the Jesus of Thomas is cryptic, even enigmatic. Take this saying from Thomas, "Become passers-by." Passers-by. Passers-by where? Through life, through the world of illusion. Compare that to a saying from Matthew, "Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth." See the difference? One is straightforward, comforting. The other makes you pause and think. But why does Thomas's Jesus speak in riddles? Was this the real Jesus, or was it a version crafted for a specific audience? To answer that, we need to look at the historical context. The Gospel of Thomas is often associated with a movement called Gnosticism, a branch of early Christianity that emphasized personal enlightenment over dogma. Gnostics believed that salvation came not from faith in institutions, but from awakening to the divine spark within. This was a radical idea. It undermined the authority of the early church, which relied on hierarchy and rituals to maintain control. And as the church grew more powerful, it began to suppress texts that didn't align with its teachings. Thomas's focus on self-discovery and rejection of traditional authority made it a prime target. By the 4th century, it was declared heretical and vanished from mainstream Christianity. But why was it so dangerous? Because it shifted the power from the church to the individual. Now, let's return to the question. Is the Gospel of Thomas revealing the real Jesus, or is it presenting a version shaped by Gnostic beliefs? Some scholars argue that Thomas may be closer to the historical Jesus than the Bible itself. Others believe it's a reinterpretation, written decades after his death. But here's the thing, it's not just about which version is true. It's about what these different versions tell us about early Christianity. Thomas challenges us to think about faith in a completely new way. And that's the real mystery. Was this gospel hidden because it was dangerous? Or because it was too enlightening? And if this version of Jesus was buried for centuries, what other secrets might still be hidden? The Gospel of Thomas offers us a glimpse into a world of lost ideas, a world where faith was deeply personal and the divine was all around us. It reminds us that history isn't a single story. It's a collection of voices, some louder than others. So, what do you think? Is Thomas's Jesus the real Jesus? Or just another perspective in a much larger puzzle? If you're as intrigued as I am, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. In our next episode, we'll uncover another hidden text that shakes the foundation of religious history. Until then, stay curious, stay skeptical, and remember, the greatest mysteries often lie within.